with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Let's go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11. 44's Mike. I got them. Blue Dan. 44's the Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Set. 19. 54. Watch a slap.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. Each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
He's set. 19. 20 points down. He's coming. 57.
From the 31, Watson completes it right side to Dodson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Alert, alert. Line 54. I got you.
Watson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Yeah, QB's trash. That's how alert. Check 52. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing again is Watson. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 49ers, 38-yard.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Trent Sherfield with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Here we go.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
Reset. 19. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, you got D? Check 99.
On second down now. It's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Let's go. Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the ship. One, Omaha. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, gun. Watch the curl.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check safety.
From the gun, here's Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Washington. Deon Cain, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Watch the egg. Kill.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. This is Breida on the draw. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Wait. Give me that ball, defense.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It's Coleman here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We own it. 24.
Watson going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You don't know no better. Alert, alert. Hey, check back 21. Check back 21. Check. Check out route. In the car. Slam.
The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now it's the backup Smith. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Smith to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 24, check 24.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Check it out,
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 15-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 5 now. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yo, check. 29. 54. Mike 57. You can't block me. Hayward. 57 to Mike. Watch the flood.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Watson throwing again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3/4 of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here we go. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here?
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the 1st, but instead it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We won't come to my work. 56. Ball. Check 56. And watch your leg. Mike 56. Mike 56. 2. 56. 2. 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Team 6. 51's
the Mike. Hey, check. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Get that quarterback. And all come.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll run with Love. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. It's a pickup of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 22, Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
24 down, he's coming. 24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson completes it right side to Dodson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
56. 56.
It's now 3rd and 4.
No.
From from the gun on third. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, D.
To throw is Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
11.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Being chased down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. Just 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 19.
Check 56. You must be dreaming.
Alert.
Watch it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Put the boys down. He's coming.
Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill. Check 43.
This is Love. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
19.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention, and I think to play that position, you have to have that feeling because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Redskins, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road.